The Milwaukee Bucks have done everything they possibly can to keep Giannis Antetokounmpo happy. They've traded away future draft picks, reshaped their roster, and sold out their long-term future, all to satisfy him. But it just isn't working. Now, the decisions are starting to backfire. The team is stuck. Giannis keeps sending mixed signals. One day, he talks about winning championships. The next day he says he wants to stay in Milwaukee. At this point, it's gotten so frustrating that many fans don't even care anymore. People are saying things like, "Just make a decision already." Can you believe Shams has already reported that Giannis might leave the Bucks again? The reaction from fans? Total indifference. People are literally comparing it to Ben Simmons in the gym. That's how little faith there is. So an MVP, a champion, might demand a trade, and no one bats an eye. Why? Because Giannis cannot make up his mind. At some point, he'll have to. But if he waits too long, the options will start to disappear. Teams that could go all in for Giannis won't wait forever. For instance, if he wanted to be a Houston Rocket. Not anymore, they've already moved on. The longer Giannis hesitates, the more this whole saga starts to resemble a career-killing mistake we've seen before. To understand how dangerous this moment is, you have to look at who the Bucks are now, not who they were. Their third best player might be Kyle Kuzma, and their starting point guard could be Cole Anthony. Seriously, who? Kuzma has been inconsistent for years. Sure, they signed Miles Turner, but we've seen Giannis surrounded by a thin roster before. Giannis has been a top 2 player in the world for nearly 7 years and has recently accomplished very little. This roster is nowhere near a championship contender, even with Turner. But there's something no one talks about, the loss of Chris Middleton as the version he once was. A mixtape account recently dropped a highlight reel of Middleton's 2021 playoff shot-making. Every clip is a dagger, every moment clutch. People forget that Middleton scored 40 points in a must-win finals game. He was the one player Giannis fully trusted to close games. But in Game 2 of the 2022 first round, Middleton injured his knee. Since that moment, he has never been the same. That injury may have marked the end of that championship-caliber Bucks team. So what did they do? They went all in again and traded for Damian Lillard. Now, Milwaukee owns 0 draft picks until the 2030s. So when Giannis says he wants to win, it's like, how much more can this team do? They already gave him everything. And yes, it worked in 2021. But every move since has gotten worse. If they make another trade now, it would mean nothing. If Giannis truly wants to win, what is he waiting for? The obvious answer would be to demand a trade. But this is the same trap we've seen before, superstars trying to ride the line between loyalty and legacy. Giannis has already watched this movie, starring Damian Lillard. Dame tried to stay loyal in Portland, but the front office failed him year after year. Everyone agreed he deserved to leave. Yet when he started making passive-aggressive social media posts like quoting Nipsey Hussle, "How long should I stay dedicated?" it became exhausting. Just demand the trade, or don't. When Dame finally did ask out, it was too late. 2 years earlier, teams like the Sixers, Celtics, Heat, and Raptors were hunting for a superstar and had the picks to make it happen. But by 2023, they had moved on, committed to other cause, or lost flexibility. Dame was 33, owed over $200 million, and his market had dried up. He didn't even get to pick where he went. That's the path Giannis is dangerously close to following. The Houston Rockets, for example, had cap space, young stars, and picks, but they recently used those to get Kevin Durant. They're no longer waiting. Maybe Giannis has a master plan. Perhaps next year he targets a team like the Golden State Warriors, who could package picks and young players like Brandon Podziemski and Jonathan Kuminga. Or maybe the Toronto Raptors, who are deep and still in the East. The New York Knicks also remain a strong possibility. They have the picks, the talent, and the market. But one thing is clear, Giannis doesn't have to leave right now, but if he's serious about winning, he needs to act like it. The constant flip-flopping has exhausted fans and teams alike. Even now, Shams reports that Giannis might still ask for a trade, and people's reaction is, whatever. He's trying to please everyone, and that's exactly how you end up with nothing. The Bucks have done all they can. The ball is in Giannis' court.